We'll update the athletic scene next on Conversation. Well, hi everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Conversations. We update the athletic scene with Kevin Ozee, the athletic director for the AISD. And Kevin, before the football season begins, it was a successful spring leading into the fall. Martin did well in softball. Seguin and Bowie both sending athletes to state in track.
Yeah, we had a great season, great fall and spring season last year. Really making strides in our athletic program in all sports, and that's exciting to see.
What positive things do you have upcoming besides the indoor facilities in the fall that people may or may not know about?
We're spending a lot of time with our coaches talking about championship culture. We have launched a new character education program for grades 7 through 12. We've partnered with the Dallas Cowboys on. Very excited about that. And of course the construction, as you mentioned, is very exciting for the city.
I believe the city of Arlington, the school district, is the first in the state in conjunction with that character education program in the NFL to really incorporate a substantial program with the help of the Jones family.
We are the first multi-school district to implement it. The Jones family and the Dallas Cowboy and NFL Foundation were very generous, gave us a nice grant to fund the program. Our coaches were trained on August the 3rd as the launch, and so we're looking for great things for years to come out of that program.
On the football field or the playing field or the basketball court, you win, you lose, but I guess coming out and becoming a good citizen is the overall goal.
That's right, and that's what we preach, is that winning is a byproduct of everything else that we do. And we're here to grow young men and young ladies into productive men and women in our society. And we look for great things for them down the road in our community. And so I think we're going to look back in 10, 15, 20 years and look at this program that's being implemented and the great work that our coaches are doing in teaching these skills, and see that's made a great impact on the city of Arlington.
Other than the coaches, how have the teachers and the principals accepted this program?
Everybody's been very open. We already have programs in place throughout the district, and most coaches already teach some type of leadership character program. What this program does is it coordinates it into one package, so everybody's speaking the same language, the same terminology, the same lessons will be taught across the district, and that's going to be a powerful thing.
But do you want to make this more than just 9 months through the school year, or is this a 12-month step?
It's going to be a year-round, 6-year program for our student athletes, and next steps that will spawn off of this, we have some plans to get local businesses involved. You know, local businesses are always looking for good help, and we would like for them to turn to our student athletes first. And our coaches hold them accountable in their workplace. And also we can provide the student athletes, and the businesses have flexibility working with our athletes when they need to be at practice and things like that. So I think there are some great things that are going to spawn out of this and be a very positive impact on our community.
Kevin, the indoor facilities at all campuses, the MAC, pleased with how everything looks and incorporating what they wanted to do?
John, I'm going to tell you, these are the finest facilities in America, the MACs, and bar none. And I know I had some people say, well, this facility in this school district up north and this and that. But as a whole, we are going to have the finest high school facilities in the nation. And the weight room will be able to house almost all of our athletes at once, which you've seen the weight rooms we've been living in for the past 50 years. In some cases, the indoor facility, the turf room, not only our athletes are going to benefit, but our fine arts and other programs are going to benefit from being inside. It's a very exciting time at Arlington ISD.
You know, football-wise, I'm a little prejudiced, but I've been all over the country. There's no other state that can compare with the facilities, the coaches, the bands, the boosters, everything that encompasses fall sports. There's no other state that comes close.
Well, and
Let's look at the numbers.
Yeah, and really, I see it as a bigger picture. The state of Texas, education-wise, is athletics and fine arts are viewed as part of the total program, part of the total educational process. And in most other states, that's not the case. Fine arts or band and athletics are seen as extracurricular outside the school day, almost like a club activity.
It's one or the other. You're right in some states.
Right.
Yeah.
And in Texas, I think that's what makes us strong. I think that's you could probably make a strong case that our economy's really strong because of what we do in our public schools in the state of Texas. And incorporating fine arts and athletics as part of the educational processes on a bigger picture, I think, is why we are the greatest state in the union.
Kevin, what about the upcoming volleyball and football season to kick off the fall sports? Encouraged?
Very encouraged, very exciting. Of course, we had tremendous success in volleyball last year. We got down to 2 schools playing each other in the third round of playoffs, which was exciting. Football is always, we're one of the toughest football districts in the state, in my opinion. It's going to be unique for us this year because we stayed in District 4 at the 6A level, and our first round games are going to be District 3, which are the Keller, Weatherford schools, instead of having to go west first round, and that's in all sports in the 6A. The 5A, Arlington, Seguin, they're in a different district as well. I think they'll be exciting to watch the competition in that district. Seguin has moved away from the Mansfield schools, and we're playing Granbury and Burleson and Joshua. So I think it's going to be a very competitive year for us athletically.
Playoff-wise, does that mean that no school in the first round would go further than Abilene?
That's correct. That's correct. Our first round games will be against District 3 at the 6A level. District 3, which is Abilene, Weatherford, and the Keller schools. So hopefully we get a lot of first round playoff games, very close for our parents to be able to attend. No more first round games in Midland.
Right.
At least for 2 years.
Right. Okay, Mansfield comes into the district in 6A. You know they want a piece of Arlington. Likewise, Arlington wants to take a little bit out of Mansfield. But what a natural fit it was in the past and it is now.
I'm excited about Mansfield. I'm very respectful. I have a deep respect for their athletic program. I think they do a tremendous job. I think the Mansfield Tigers, their athletic program in every sport is top notch. And I'm excited about the competition that it brings for our schools. I'm a big proponent of playing up to your competition because it makes us better. And I think it's going to be exciting to watch in all sports.
Kevin, great things ahead. Appreciate the visit. We'll see you throughout the school year.
Thank you, John.
That's our show. We'll see you next time on Conversations.